Waka, waka, waka. Welcome to the Waka Waka with my boy Waka Kenju.
Hey, what's up,
This
bro?
is the Waka Show, baby. This is the Waka Show, the show you've been waiting for since last year. Hey, Kenju. That's what a prodigals. Hey, bro.
COVID,
Is
man.
this you?
The pandemic, post-pandemic.
Yani Diaspora Prodigals was touched by COVID and it was over.
Like that.
Oh, man. But I'm happy, man.
Yes, sir.
Since COVID, you've been doing amazing work.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
You've traveled.
Yeah.
And the audience doesn't know who you are. So before I go into deep into your DMs on what I caught on your phone the other day, can you tell the audience who you are and what you've been doing in this day?
Oh man, I'm Kenju Waweru. You just call me Kenju if you can't say Waweru. If you can't roll the R,
you gotta
if you can't roll the R,
just give up.
Just call me Kenju.
Yeah.
Man, I'm an actor, producer, and I'm with aspiring entrepreneur right now.
Yes.
Just coming up every day.
Yeah.
And yo, man, other than that, I'm Kenyan AF.
The Kenyan AF, yes.
African AF.
AF.
Keepers of African time.
Keepers of African time, yes. We need 2 watches for this thing. This guy. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
this is
sir.
my brother here. We've worked together multiple times. One of the guys who helped me when I moved to Seattle with my artistry. And one of the things I respect about you that people don't know about is how our past is tied. We were both linguists. We were both actors.
Right.
We were both writers. Bro, I used to see you on TV when I was young, man. I was wearing what we call those African flip-flops. Bata bata.
Bata bata.
My legs were like this. I had cash up on the backside. Bro, you've been an actor for a long time. When did you start acting?
So I started in high school, actually.
Yeah.
My journey began in high school, and Kenya
National
Drama
Theatre. Yeah, that's home, man.
and the Kenya National Drama Festivals,
Yes.
and it was one of those places where I got to express myself.
Correct.
I was very shy, reserved, introverted, and acting just brought some out of me, man. It's not even the attention you get, but just expressing yourself, right?
Correct.
And then I got into theater, did set books,
Yes.
traveling around the country on, performing for high school kids.
And stuff. I did that too. That was fun, man. Those what was your favorite school, man? I used to go to Limuru Girls.
Loreto Limuru, Quartet.
Quartet and this other school.
Yeah.
They had the same uniform. I think it was St. George's. Did they have this? I think St. George's was man, I used to go to that school.
Yeah.
And then it was me and Jalango and some other guy, and we were wearing tight pants.
Oh, G4, right?
G4.
Yeah, that's the name of the company.
And Foresight, there were 2.
Yeah.
And Foresight.
Yeah.
Oh, it was tough, man. You were traveling. When you guys traveled? Did you travel east, south?
No, we went to Kisii.
Okay.
Karaoke, I think
Keroka.
Kisumu.
Call it Keroka.
Keroka?
Keroka, yeah, Keroka.
Golly.
Bro, you went karaoke.
Karaoke. This is the Kikuyu in me. It's karaoke.
Yeah, then you went Kipsigis, that area too, yeah?
Kapsawar, Kapsarop.
Yeah, Kapsawar, Kapsarop, yeah.
It was just nuts.
I think one of the most rewarding things about traveling for me as an artist in Kenya was the fact that leaving Nairobi, the comfort zone, you go to schools and see how other people are like studying their work environments. They're studying ecosystem and realize how blessed you are. Man,
Nairobi is like the melting pot, man.
Yeah, like you realize these guys, if they make it from this part of the Gishagi, it's just this amazing.
Right.
Yeah, man. That's a beautiful experience from Kenya.
Man.
And then you moved to Seattle a few years back. And is that when you, in America, when did you begin your acting thing?
So, just kind of going back to Kenya.
Yes.
So I just, I got into the whole acting. I did some beba, and I always
did interviews too.
Yeah.
Right, so Ken
GBS
Razy,
TV. I was a TV presenter there.
Yes.
Bro, I was a sports. They sent me everywhere. They gave me the whole thing, the whole platform. Correct. To sports reporter. I was reading news and welcome to GBS. Bro, it was my breakthrough. My big breakthrough
in Kenya now. Let's go to Kenya. Yes,
it was the voiceover industry. That's when I touched Moni Kidogo.
Yeah, I can't let you answer my phone. That voice, people will leave me here.
And I got into the voiceover, and man, I was having a good time. I was like, Yanni, someone is paying me to speak
And they don't have to see your face.
And it's the voice you know, but the face you don't.
You don't, you know? Yes.
Maumivu yakizidi, pata ushauri wa daktari.
Vicks Kingo.
Uza. Oh, man, I had a good time.
Yes.
So I was able to save up some money kidogo and started, thinking of how do I move to the US? Just like everyone else. You move here and you leave everything and you start from scratch.
Correct.
Just like you again. When you came here from Kansas, we share that in common.
It was that transplant. That was cool. Kansas is not a bad place for me. I just felt that it wasn't the perfect habitat for creativity. Everything there is very stale. Everything is very the same. And people fight when you try to switch things around. You look like a rebel. But we moved here, which has been... like everybody else, you start from scratch.
Yes, sir.
And you being an artist, and before we get to your billboards and the buses, what was your biggest challenge when you were starting out in Seattle?
Well, I had I don't want to say imposter syndrome or whatever that was. It was just confusion, culture shock.
Yes.
You kind of have this voice in the back of your head. Oh, you're black.
Yes.
You have an accent.
So you feel like you're not there, you're not yourself.
Exactly. I mean, that was big for me. I had to really empower myself with a lot of motivational videos and reading books, personal development books. I had to find my community. You got to find people that you vibe
that
with,
understand you.
Right?
Yeah,
because your vibe attracts your tribe, right?
Yes.
So I think that was, pretty much how I was able to do that, and just some of the challenges was just settling in America, man. I have to drive on the left side. Guy.
The food stuff,
I couldn't order a burger, bro.
Well, you went through the drive-thru and you're like, listen, my father knows your father.
I remember having this deep British Kenyan. Can I have a double quarter pounder?
Double quarter pounder.
Excuse me, sir. What do you want again? I'm like, a double quarter pounder. And it's like, what again? I'm like, number 4. And this is like, sir, what did you have before? I'm like, guy,
am I struggling with this one, man?
I'm like, number 1, number 2, 3, 4. Oh, you mean number 4? Okay, come to the counter. I'm like, guy. And I couldn't say the word literally, man. The word literally.
Literally.
It took me a whole year.
You had to do literally. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Waka brother right here.
Yo, bro.
Yeah.
It's Waka vibes.
This is Waka vibes. Waka vibes is all about appreciating each other, appreciating the journey, giving people their flowers. Waka. What does Waka mean in Swahili from?
Here's the one song, Waka Waka.
From there, I don't know what Shakira did, but I can't remember the lyrics.
And that is, it's time for Africa, right?
Yes.
It's Waka ni kuwaka.
Yeah, like Waka means getting lit.
Getting lit.
Fire, fuego.
Fire, fuego.
Yes.
That's spirit.
Waka, blessed.
Being on fire.
Yes.
Being on fire to live the life you want, right?
Stepping out. Waka. Stepping out. Bold in your greatness.
If you're Kenyan, in Sheng, we say kuwaka, ni
kuwaka.
Kiasi,
And also in Kenya, if this is a new one. If I better patent this before somebody takes it.
Okay.
If your girl or your spouse is high, you say, my girl's Waka.
Oh, she's
That's
Waka.
some Waka. Not whack. The opposite of whack is what? Waka. You feel me?
Oh,
I twist. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Waka Show here. We're giving people their flowers. We're appreciating people who have supported us and blessed us through our journey.
Yes, sir.
You're signed to an agency.
Yes, sir.
What's the process behind that?
Yeah, bro. So I moved from KC, Kansas to Seattle, and I'm trying to find things to do in the theater scene. I mean, there's a good theater scene in Seattle.
Yes.
And so shout out to Intiman Theater. I applied for the 2017 Intiman Emerging Artist Program.
Okay.
We're I think 12 of us that got picked from around the whole place.
Pierce County and the other county, King County,
And I didn't think I was gonna get in when I was
tough. It's really tough to get in.
Not even that. Just who are you? I had this that voice again. You have an accent.
Yeah. You feel that devil in the air. Yeah.
Right. And sometimes it's knowing we have value, intrinsic value, and sometimes you just have to bring it up. But anyway, so I got on stage. I did my show, Kenju Do It?
Yeah.
Which I think you've seen a little snippet of that. Kenju Do It?
Yeah.
But then it was called the show is called Black Supremacy.
Okay.
It was like Black Supremacy.
Yeah, because there was also a big a DJ group back then. So that Black Supremacy was trending. It's a good vibe. Yeah,
we come from a supreme being. Just happened to be black. Because it was nothing racial. That's how I was able to like get people, you know, a little marketing. So I applied, got in, and after like the showcase, I showed this. A shout out to Erin Fedbridge. She walked up to me and said, "Hey man, that was really good."
No, shout out to her. Shout out to
she gave me a card, and 2 weeks later, I called her. You know, I called her up and. She's like, hey, you know, we could work together, and so I got signed by Actors Group, and
nice.
Now that's how I got on the, you know, started getting
the gigs,
you know, auditioning, getting in front of casting directors, and
correct.
And doing it, you know, doing the thing, man.
And you've been running away with it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, I'm sitting next to this guy, and I can't drive my girl anywhere close to his billboard because he's smiling too wide. He's over there in Kent. Is it Kent? You had one in Tacoma too. Don't trust him. His face is everywhere.
I'm from the streets, baby.
I'm from the streets, baby. But how was the experience of being on set? Because you've been in a couple of sets. You work with the U.S. Army as well.
Right.
How was that experience of being on set? Is it different than the one in Kenya? Yeah. Tell me more. Tell me more. Snacks.
There's snacks, free food. In Africa, there's no food, bro. Africa, like you'll be there, you have dry lips. Even your own saliva. You're out of saliva.
Vex Kingo.
Maumivu ya kizidi.
Yes.
But it's a great experience. I think my first set was a Microsoft gig, and I remember just feeling, I won't say imposter. I mean, I was shocked, like the big cameras and the trailer, like wow,
it's a whole production.
It's a whole production, just people, and I remember like when I got on, I fumbled it. I remember just
the
getting
first time,
there,
of course,
when I heard 3, 2, 1, action, and I frozen. So like I was saying, and you know, I was like, man, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I mean, I had the lines and everything,
but that time, that environment was overwhelming.
It was a little intimidating.
Yes. Okay.
And but you know, I snapped out of it real quick. Shout out to Ayuba, this Nigerian brother. He came in and told him, bro, you're not you gotta get in there, you know, you're representing for Africa.
Yeah, you gotta be like your grit.
Went back and had my lines.
Yes.
And then it just comes. I think sometimes you're an artist, you know the flow when you're in that zen.
It has to
comes
be peaceful
out.
Because people can can digest your art.
Right.
And know that you did not write from a calm place. You needed a lot of self-work. They're feeling you're projecting.
Right.
Your energy.
Right.
Which is not right.
Vibes don't lie, man.
Vibes don't lie, fam.
Yeah, bro.
Man,
so
bro. Go ahead.
I mean, that was my first experience. Then after that, you just kind of get used to it. And it's a whole different thing. I mean, these guys are like some of the best out there. Like, you know, everyone's professional. And they you gotta be not equally yoked, but you gotta be that guy too. You know, you're there because not because you're talented. You're there because you have that skill to be there. You know,
and you gotta walk into that room like it's a privilege because there's so many people fighting to be there.
Exactly.
Good.
And you know, go tell your story and do your thing. And so it's a great experience just being on set. Food, man, I love the food.
I'm a food person.
And then, you know, they have the little trailer. Sometimes you just hang out, kick back, and
you just forget yourself.
And you're like, you know what I mean? Like, but mostly it's just like you're saying, that privilege, knowing, like, you know, I don't take anything for granted.
Correct.
I live like, I'm like so grateful for everything God's given me and all the, you know, opportunity to do what I do and even more. And so it feels great, bro. I'm gonna be honest. It feels great.
That's what
great.
I want to
hear. I want to be able to do it more and even at a way higher level.
Yes,
absolutely.
You recently traveled to DC. What's the energy like in DC?
Shout out DMV.
DMV. I heard Swahili Village. Swahili Village is fire. I want to just go there randomly, just peep and see if the hoot spot about it online is.
Man, if you're in DC Swahili Village is the best African restaurant there is. Just the vibes, the Afrobeats. You just, as soon as you get Aligio, you know, Shayo. I'm like,
Shayo, hey, that's what I'm talking about.
You got even like just the customer service and the quality of food, the presentation, just the ambience, man.
Something about it,
and it's like African, like everything about, you know, the prints, the art. just, man, I got
you
in
feel
there.
like you're walking some Wakanda set.
Oh,
you
man.
want to wear your tutu and be like, ooh, you, dead. Ladies and gentlemen.
Then, but DC was fun. I mean, I did the Kenju Do It show.
You did the Kenju Do It there too, right?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Where was it? Where was it at?
Hood College, Maryland.
Maryland, good.
And they had me over. Shout out to Terry Ann Scott. They invited me over, and I was able to tell my story, and
you did your thing.
You gotta do the time, man.
You gotta do the time.
Yes, sir.
You also worked. You were part of probably the only Kenyan I know who you worked with Marvel Studios.
Yes, sir.
How was that experience, man?
It was magical.
Yeah.
This happened. So I was interning at the Museum of Pop Culture, Mopop.
Yeah, Mopop. I love Mopop. Yeah.
Down in downtown,
okay.
And so I'm interning there. I had an agent, and then they're bringing their Marvel exhibition. This was like right after like Black Panther.
Correct.
So the original costume that Chadwick Boseman had and Nakia.
Yeah, Nakia. Yes.
They had the whole exhibition. The Spider-Man and they wanted to do the ad and stuff. And so my agent submitted me. And it's funny. So she submits me. Then I get the gig.
Yeah.
And I'm still at Mopop, right?
Yeah.
And that's how I got in, man. I went, boom, got in.
Yeah.
And oh, man. They posted me on the whole Marvel Entertainment.
You were happy, man. You were like, this is it.
I was like, Mama, I made it.
This is it. I should have put that my profile picture for 20 years. This is it. This is it right here.
I was like, man, hopefully, call me for Black Panther next time, bro.
Call me from bigger things now.
Bro, it's about time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Waka Show. I'm your Waka host, Dubai.
And I'm your Waka. My name is Kenju.
This is Kenju. Do it. Kenju, we're going to hold some hot shops, quick topics right now.
Yes, sir.
Number one, the Queen died. People were mad. People were happy. Were you mad or were you happy?
I didn't know what to feel.
I don't know. I
was
woke
one
up.
Of those, because someone's dead. I'm like, all right. But, from a historical standpoint,
yes.
My peoples were, there was a lot of stuff that had happened in the past. I mean, we were not there. We didn't experience like a lot of
the colonization that happened.
But our grandfathers went through the whole. My grandfather was actually in a concentration camp.
Concentration camp. One of the Mau Manyani.
Yeah, Manyani, and he was there, and so there was a lot that happened. But in terms of, it's just one of those things that you don't know what to feel. You're just like, okay, the Queen is gone. Then what does But my own personal life, I'd say it's not been affected.
It's not been affected, yes.
But historically, my people have been traumatized by, colonization and stuff like that. And it's something that I'm aware. And it is what it is. It's history. And, you got to know your history.
You got to know
who
you
are, where you come from, and what happened to
the people. The people you're representing as well, especially as a creative. Me, as a thespian, well, of course, I didn't grow up during the colonial times,
right.
But going back, remembering how I used to drive to go to shows through Kericho, those tea farmers who pick the tea we have on Starbucks, who are making less than $1 a day.
Man.
But I do know the people who own most of those tea that comes into Starbucks right here, chai tea. They are still the British colonialists who stole the land from them. It's really hard not to think about it, from a thespian point.
Right.
Prime example, I love tourism. Every guest I always host, I always talk to, I always tell them things I like to visit.
Yeah.
But when you don't own any giraffes that were born in your country, they're owned by British guys, it kind of messes with you. Like, we don't own nothing. You're not really technically poor. They just still. I just feel like the British hold of East African economy is still quite strong. Not maybe as heavy lifting as France does the countries
West
like
Africa.
Cameroon,
right?
But still, there's that pull that they still have, and a lot of people wanted the Queen while she was still alive to address. To address that.
Right.
That's why poor girl, when she died, people are like, okay, what about the diamond? What about this? And what about that?
Right.
That's all my speculation was. Not a lot. Just that, even that forgiveness, even that acknowledging that there's some atrocities that happened during my time. And since I'm representing this entire unit,
yes, sir.
That's all.
Right.
I felt my Indian people in Bombay were asking, my Pakistan people, my South African people. They're not saying, like, what I'm saying? You're not going to give us back, of course. But can you at least acknowledge that this was wrong?
Right.
That's all.
Right. And it's part of like, you know, and I think I had a conversation right like next door.
Yeah.
Talking about forgiveness.
Yes.
Which mostly a big part of like healing and letting go. Like if you look at historically, black folk, not just in Africa, even around the world, there's a lot of trauma that we also carry through lineage, and in as much as we here didn't experience that firsthand. I mean, the microaggressions, there's racism,
but it's that trickle down PTSD, right? Trickle down, yes.
But I think just the part of, at the end of the day, it's we are the ancestors of tomorrow,
correct?
Right, and so what we do today has an effect on the future. Right?
Correct.
So I think a big part of that, like you're saying, is acknowledging.
Just acknowledge.
It's like when someone hurts you, bro. You gotta be able to forgive them, right?
For yourself.
It's like, tell people, if a snake bites you right now, there are people that they start looking for that snake. This snake is the snake that bit me.
Yeah,
bro, cut out the vein, get out the poison, bro.
Because you're busy trying to kill the snake, and the snake already killed you.
Yeah, get the poison out.
Get the poison out.
And then,
and just, you know,
exactly. Yeah. And so you save yourself first. And I think, you know, a big part of that, like you're saying, acknowledging.
Just acknowledge, fam.
Right. You know, because, you know, right now we have all those bilateral, you know, relationships with other countries.
And we're forming new unions and cross. Now, on to the next one.
Yes,
how do you like about this new Afrobeat wave? I know Shawo is in your head singing, living there rent free. But
you got me on TikTok. You know, this that. But hey, Dubai is the guy that made me get on TikTok. I used to judge TikTok.
I'm bored. Boring shit. Go ahead.
But I just love what I'm seeing. I'm seeing even like Americans. Shayo.
Oh, bro, Afrobeat is good. What do you feel about Afro? Because you've been in the States quite as long as I have,
right?
And you've seen from the days they used to play a little drop of Sean Paul, just a little drop, and we would be there listening to Baby Boy. I'm like, why are you listening to Beyonce songs?
Yeah.
And now we have Burna Boy in his element. We have Olade. We have all these people coming from the continent. What do you feel about the wave of Afro music right now?
I love it, bro. Yeah. I think it's about time. This has been long overdue, having a sound.
Just your sound.
That we're exporting that sound to the rest of the world. Correct. And it's the grooves, it's the vibe, like you're saying. Like when you, like every time I'm down, like even before we started like recording, we were listening to some whiskey, get in that mood, and it's just like, I'm in the big mood. It's that vibe. I feel it's time for musicians from Africa, creators just like you, comedians, to get on the stage and show that, hey, we have something to say, and what we have to say is beautiful, it matters, its vibe, its content, is transformative, right?
Correct.
And so that's how I feel about Afrobeats. I watched the Netflix documentary.
Yeah, the Afrobeats one. Yeah.
It's a progression. It's taken years.
Yes. So your part is exactly, you're exactly where you need to be. You're playing your part exactly where you are.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's about, you know, the pioneers, those guys that pay the price, that push the bar, the movers and shakers. Correct. They go where there's no path, they create one.
Correct.
And then we just follow through, you know.
Yes.
So I think Afrobeats is, you know, is still at its infancy stage right now. I feel it's going to be just like hip hop. Yeah. I think hip hop is the most played music on the planet, right?
Correct.
I feel like Afrobeats soon is going to be the most played music globally.
Because we can sync it with Afro pop, Afro hip hop, Afro beats, and then there's sub genres within the Afro beat. Amapiano, of course. I want to go to South Africa and see how they record. I'm sure somebody walks in with a whistle. Woo! And then another person
I just like how these guys just be in the elevator. It's like, what is happening in that person that they're just like...
My homeboy from Singapore says their music sounds like they sprinkle a little cocaine on it. Like, you're like...
It's like that one song. What's his name? Kulos. I don't know what they're saying, bro.
There's so many.
Kulos, but that song has drugs, bro. Kulos,
you know what? I don't like it. I feel like sometimes he's being like borderline sexual. Like you feel like he's slapping your girl in the back. Kulos, stop moving. Stop moving. I don't like that stuff.
Oh, bro.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Waka Show. It's your boy here, Waka Dubai. My boy here.
And Waka Kenju. What's good?
Kenju. We're in Seattle, man. Seattle summer is almost up. What are some of the most memorable things about this summer for you?
Oh, man, my birthday was this summer.
I
took myself out for my birthday.
You took yourself out. You had 2 plates or one?
I mean, just me.
Just you.
I went ordered.
Was it filet mignon? Filet mignon. Filet
mignon. Because if you're Swahili, you know what mignon is. You know,
mignon,
you don't say
yeah,
mignon.
Yeah, you can't say mignon. Is it mignon? How do you say mignon? Filet mignon. Bro, how do you say filet mignon? How do you say filet mignon? Filet mignon? Filet mignon. I'll just say mignon because mignon is in there if you eat it wrongly.
Yeah, I had like a really one of those times where I sat down and kind of did a little audit.
Oh, you self-audit, yourself.
Yeah, relationships, how much I've grown,
correct,
where I've messed up.
Yes,
how what I learned, and I mean that was monumental for me this summer. Mm-hmm. But mostly, man, we checked out a few rooftops.
We checked out our roofs, yeah. We checked out a few rooftops.
Vibes, Afrobeats.
Shout out to Afrobeats. Shout out to all the DJs we worked with, man. There's so many I can count.
Right.
But it's been a beautiful summer for me as well. I met the president. I got to work with Seahawks.
Yeah, bro. Like, can I touch you?
No, bro.
I've touched the president.
The money's coming. The money's coming. But the president, man, they didn't give me shit. I got donuts.
Yeah.
Powdered donuts. With some coffee from Starbucks.
Right.
But
Joe Biden.
Yeah.
How was that? Can you paint a picture in my brain? Like, how was... So you met the president.
I feel like most of my most successful or most impactful gigs, things that resonated with me the most, they happen so last minute that if you're not that hungry artist, you'll think you're being disrespected. This is something I had to learn. Whether it's when I did my stand-up in California.
Right.
Some of these opportunities don't come on your schedule. They might come at 3 a.m.
Right.
And they only have 30 minutes for you to acknowledge if you can do it or not.
Right.
I remember very well. I was gonna take my wife lunch that day. She always finds a way to make me bring her lunch at work. Shout out to my wifey, by the way. Baby Simber, happy birthday. It's a birthday today.
Oh yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah, it's a birthday today from shout out to all the Leos and the Leo season and Leo sexuals.
Leosexual is like under 25.
If you understand Leo and you like our brother, our mentor Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio has a Leo season. Go Google it. But shout out to all the Leos guys in born October. I was taking a lunch, and halfway through this Asian place I always go to for nice fried rice, this guy calls me, says, can you host for like 20 minutes? I said, where's the money? He's like, yo, just 20 minutes and you got to come right now.
Oh, man.
So he was at the W, and that's where all the presidents stay. Obama stays there too.
Yeah, the Westin, right?
But he
is
was
that the W or the Westin?
The W.
The W,
the
right.
W.
Okay.
No, the Westin. The
Right,
Westin. The
right,
Westin.
right,
The W is
okay.
the other one for Madaraka. I'm confusing.
Okay.
Yeah, he stays at the Westin because
yeah.
that's where the security or whatever.
Right.
That park. Is it called? Is it not Judkins? Is it Judkins?
Judkins Park.
The park where they have the Blue Jays fly over.
That's Madison Park.
Madison Park.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's where he was.
Yeah.
They had blocked off both streets because you remember some people are still wearing masks and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was secure for him. So Rainier, whatever.
Yeah,
I came over there, bro. It was 4 minutes of saying absolutely I don't remember. But I remember saying something, and he looked like he smiled, so I think that's not okay. He's not gonna.
Shout out to you, man, representing this guy,
bro,
performing for the U.S. president.
I had work stuff. I didn't have a hairline. I looked like LeBron James. My head looked like my
hairline pushback.
Bro, you know how those barber shops in North cut your hair?
Yeah.
Your head looks like the carpet of a drug dealer's house. That's how I was.
Yeah,
I felt good that no cameraman took my pictures. I was ugly, bro. I was like Michael Blackson and the other guy Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
A mash of them too.
Right.
I wasn't looking cute, but I was happy.
Right.
That I was able to pull into that space unprepared, and we killed it. And that's one thing through Waka. I hope we can inspire other people because you've also had last minute shows.
Oh, all the time.
Please do share how do they come about? Because you get a lot of gigs.
Yeah, I always say if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. You know, if you
talk to that shit. Talk that talk.
Everyone, prepare your offering right now.
Exactly. Prepare your offering.
The type.
Yes.
But if you stay ready, you'll never have to get ready. Okay. You know, sometimes like I've had those, get ready experiences. We also like on the same commercial for
we did the same commercial for that company for the thing that checks the temperature. I don't know humidity for your COVID machine.
Yeah, I got a call that the previous day.
Me, I got it that morning. I was
like,
hey, can you make it?
Yeah, and I was like, oh shoot. So I went and then put my clothes in the
days,
dryer.
Right? You came the first day.
Yeah,
I came the second day. Yeah,
right.
Okay.
And you know, that's just an example. Like, I've also had like, you know, last minute gigs. They happen all the time, especially, you know, in our line of work.
Yeah.
You just have to, like, for me, I you know, I do my monologues sometimes. Like my monologues,
you gotta practice them, correct.
You know, anytime when I'm, you know, just seated by myself, I just get in that zone, and because you just never know, you can get that call.
Yeah.
And the thing about our line of work too is you could get one call that
will change your life. So you can be out here.
You
can have do not disturb.
As if you're casual about your dreams, will end up a casualty.
Exactly. If you're out on a date and this girl's about to kiss you on the opportunity call, tell her to hold it.
Right.
Go get that stuff.
It's like, you know, I love you.
I love you, but I gotta go get this money so that we don't become homeless.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a brief intro to what our show is going to be about. It's going to be called the Waka Show. It's a show that we want to use to empower and acknowledge people who set precedents before us, who inspire us. It's way different than how Diaspora Prodigals was. Waka means fire again, fuego. What should you expect from the show, Kenju?
Just a lot of value content.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to be talking about personal development, just hacking life in the diaspora.
Correct. Cheat codes.
And just the state of African affairs as well.
Yes,
you know.
and also most importantly, we're going to talk a lot about money and nyash. Like nyash is important to speak about. Moves a lot of Africa. Money is important.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to wrap this up. But before we wrap this up, again, we give people their flowers.
Oh man,
Kenju,
it's your flowers, bro.
So Kenju showed up to the studio. Look at this tab, y'all.
Man.
First day at the studio, he brings me flowers.
I wanted I thought we were gonna have a table here and then we put the flowers for aesthetics.
But these flowers are not there. We are passing them around. This is exactly the essence of what we're doing. Kenju recognizes what I'm doing in the community.
Yes, sir.
And what we are doing to change other thespians in the place. And I also want to give you your flowers.
Okay.
I'm passing back to you. I'm giving you like a shot. I'm passing it to you like sativa.
Hey.
Thank you for everything you're doing.
Yes, sir.
Especially being a pioneer. Being a pioneer means bravery. Being a pioneer means you're scared because people think, even when we are seated here, that sometimes you're nervous. Sometimes,
bro,
like you forget your lines.
Yeah,
I forgot my lines, man.
Bro, I've been on a set and the cameras are rolling and I'm like, can I take that again?
Can I take that again? They're looking at you like, what are you doing?
Bro, you know, but you know, that's and I appreciate you too, bro. I think like what you're doing I think we connected back in 2018 and you followed through on everything you've said.
Do it.
And you've been that guy who's consistent, who's very persistent on what you want, and you know what you want, and I'm just excited for you and your future, bro, for sure.
And to other people, while we wrap this up, to the people we want to shout out, especially from 254. I felt like I saw an interview from Sister Girl on Forbes. What's her name?
Elsa Majimbo.
Yeah, I can't say her name because my wife would think I want her.
So
I gotta let you say it. Elsa, my little sister Elsa. She was on Forbes the other day and she was saying how she felt unloved and unappreciated by people from 254.
Yes.
So for this last part of the segment, we're going to shout out everybody from 254. Yes. Even though you ran away from us, we love you. Shout out to Elsa Majimbo. You're a pioneer, man. You're a legend.
Yes.
Who else is from 254 you want to shout out?
Elsa Majimbo.
Elsa Majimbo twice.
And then Elsa Majimbo.
And then Elsa Majimbo again. Shout out to Elsa Majimbo. Lupita Nyong'o.
Is it Nyong'o or Nyong'o? You got a Nyong'o.
Nyong'o. Yeah, Nyong'o.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Eddie Gadegi. Oh, shout out to Eddie, man. Eddie, amazing, man. Eddie doing amazing work right now.
Man, shout out to Eddie Gadegi.
Eddie, whenever you come to Seattle,
please
call us.
Yeah.
We don't have much, but we'll get you street tacos.
Are we going to have graphics maybe down here? Call the number on
your screen. If you have any side effects of not watching any Eddie Gadegi movie, call this number.
Right here, right now.
Yeah, okay. And we also want to shout out other creators of Peter Kaur.
We got the GOAT himself, the Eliud Kipchoge.
Oh, Eliud Kipchoge, man, broke another record, man. Shout out to Eliud Kipchoge, man. Man, how do you break a record, then break the same record, then come the next? That's shitting on us. Like, he's like, you guys are not growing up?
Yeah.
You're not doing it?
Oh, that's what it takes. And that's the thing.
That's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, you're a GOAT.
You know, no matter what people underestimate his achievement, we have LeBron James on the basketball court.
Right.
But y'all better know, there's only one LeBron James for the marathon. His name is LeBron Kipchoge.
Okay. LeBron Kipchoge. I like that. LeBron Kipchego.
Yeah, this the guy. He's been killing it. And we also there's an actor. A friend of mine called Peter Kawa. We produced Peter Kawa.
Shout out
Peter Kawa. They have a new movie out on Netflix called District Something. I don't know, it's District 69, District 40.
Yeah, send the link. Send me
the dope people there. Everybody, man. Share people we used to know. Classic actors from the theater. They're there. So please go support your own. Support local artists in Seattle. And this is just the intro. So wait for the website.
We got the website, the social media. We'll be posting, of course, on YouTube and all the socials, and you guys will get to see a lot of us.
Yes.
So get used to this.
Get used to this faces. Yeah. Anyway, we're about to leave because I think it's my time. It's my time to go get a haircut, and it's time for Kenju
to get a lineup.
To get a lineup. Everybody who's listening to us though, we are not playing. Hey, this is Northwest, baby. Waka.
Waka waka, baby.
Waka waka, baby.
Let's go.
Hey.
Yeah, this is that like
you
don't even want to dance too much.
Do you want to eat? Yes.